World Development Report 2014, Risk and Opportunity, The Importance of Macroeconomic Stability, with Kyla Wethley, lead author, World Development Report 2014.
A key observation when looking at how people around the world manage risk is that individuals can be very good at managing small and idiosyncratic shocks, but really struggle when shocks become very large, systemic, or sequential. And in these cases, individuals need to share their risk management with others, from households and communities to the enterprise and financial system, getting support from the state and even the international community. The state has a particularly important role to play in supporting people's risk management because it has the scale to manage systemic risks. It can provide an enabling environment for the other systems to do their own risk management, and it can help to protect the most vulnerable directly. However, we know that states are not immune from government failures, and therefore there's an important interaction, an important role for the other systems to play in challenging the state to do better at risk management. In this video, I want to focus on the particular role of the state in managing macroeconomic risks. I believe that a stable macroeconomy is a foundation for many other risk management decisions. When consumer prices, exchange rates, capital flows are relatively stable, people and firms are able to make consumption and investment choices beyond the immediate term. However, when the macroeconomy is unstable, even routine personal and business transactions can be very challenging. Macroeconomic instability may be extreme, as in the case of Zimbabwe, which is the only country to have experienced hyperinflation in the 21st century. But even when not extreme, macroeconomic uncertainty can be pervasive. Recent evidence shows how uncertainty can corrode confidence in the economic outlook. Governments can help to improve macroeconomic stability through counter-cyclical monetary and fiscal policies. These are policies that provide support to the economy during downturns, but then withdraw that support during upturns. All too often in the past, we saw that governments, especially in developing countries, had a tendency to overspend during good times, but then to withdraw that spending right at the moment when the economy needed the most support. In recent decades, however, we've seen encouraging steps towards greater use of counter-cyclical policies in developing countries, especially in Africa and Latin America. To manage shocks effectively, governments need to have the fiscal space. That means they have the resources to respond during downturns. Effective and responsible macroeconomic management also requires planning for contingencies, such as natural disasters, demographic shifts, or economic or commodity price fluctuations. These are contingencies that are bound to happen at some point, so it's important for governments to provide for them in a transparent and accountable manner. To conduct sustainable macroeconomic policy, it's critical to have adequate institutional capacity and well-trained staff. Alongside improving institutional capacity, it may also be relevant to think about institutional reforms in some cases. In two arenas, the management of monetary policy by central banks and the management of commodity revenues by sovereign wealth funds, we've seen how the creation of impartial institutions has greatly improved macroeconomic management. Learning from that, the World Development Report 2014 suggests that in some instances, it may be appropriate to consider the formation of independent fiscal councils that can provide objective and transparent advice on fiscal policy.